Hello, nice to see you. I will tell you just short about our department and then about the studios. So we have dozen of drawing and painting studios and laboratory studios. In drawing studios, you can draw in traditional and modern way. You have painting studios where you get a knowledge of painting techniques and how to paint still nature, landscape, portrait, human body, or abstract paintings. But also there are textile studio, comic book studio, media lab, unique published object, paper lab, laboratory of mapping and street art, and their main task is to teach students the new possibilities offered by modern technologies. Now I would like to show you a few examples from different studios where you can see the students' works. So about the painting studios, as I told you, the studios in the studios. This is the photo from the final exhibition of the one of the studio. So you have the wide range of paintings from abstract to still nature. I don't know. Oh, yes. So there are acrylic painting based and oil paintings, sometimes watercolors paintings or tempera. This is one of the studio and the exhibition from the final exhibition, because each year we have a final exhibition and we show the students' works. This is one of our former students' work. Also like this one is a model. This is the few examples of our students' works. So mostly they are working on their own topics or the topics that they are in the studio. But we are focused on the individual way of students' approach, and to show to the students how they can develop their own style. This is our student Mohan and his diploma from, I guess, 2 years ago, and he showed the big carpets and rugs. That was very good diploma that he and he used painting in a new way, because we are very open to see the how we can use the painting in a modern way. So he painted on the carpets. So that was short presentation about the painting. Now I would like to show you the drawing. We think that drawing can be not only the traditional drawing, which is the drawing on pencil, on paper, but we think that drawing is also the installation, can be installation of art. As you can see here, it could be the object, because this is the way of the thinking of the object, of the form. This is the object on the exhibition. Also the line in drawing is very important. This is the drawing that is made actually in the studio where I teach, where the student used wooden block, painting, and also the line on the wall. This is another drawing with very good stain, combination with stain, with line and black and shadow. Also another example of the drawing from the past, and this is like the mm, topic of my students who were thinking about his approach, and this is my students from Ukraine. She did this work a few years ago. It was her work about her home and how she felt with the world, and she used the different materials, three-dimensional materials like the rope, to express herself. This is also the final exhibition in one of our studio, where the students use the walls, use the space, very in a very creative way. Also, as you can see, we draw the human body. Students draw on a paper, but in a space. They can also think on the drawing as a trace, as an intervention in the space again. This is the final exhibition in one of the studios, of drawing studios, where you can see how the students think about the drawing. So they think and about drawing in three-dimensional way. They think about drawing as a photography, also as a black and white line, but also a video, drawing in a video. The first year, we want the first year students to draw anatomy. So you can learn anatomy in our studios, like human body, hand, foot. We have models in every studios. We have models who poses. So those are the drawings from the students from the first year. The portrait, uh, of course, or autoportrait. Now I would like to show you just a few laboratory. We start with the Media Lab. Media Lab is the studio which is open on for the space where the students make the projection. They are making mapping, and they work, for example, with videos. So this is very entertaining studio, I mean, as you can see, and they are working on big projects. Narrative drawing in studio is very popular studio, and the classes are dedicated to contemporary of comics, and their aim is to bring closer the two creative parallel languages, painting and comic book. These these forms are mixed on many levels, such as narration, message, and composition, but above all, to the medium itself. The laboratory is understood mainly as a practical workshop, while keeping some basics regarding its theoretic, technical, and mechanical matters around the language of comics. And so, combining lectures with the working aspects of the subjects, the studio proposes several projects for students to emerge in. The studio works in many different ways. So you can use also three-dimensional objects in there. You can work with the computer, with graphics. You can work also in traditional way. So there are some subjects and you develop them uh, in the semesters. Now there are some examples. As you can see, the students' works are very different. Their style is very diversity. Uh, they developed their style in very creative way. The textile studio is another studio which I would like to show you. It's very interesting studio because the studio combines traditional with exploration and experimentation. Hmm, one second. Oh. It is a place where students from all faculties bring diverse interests and experiences, which stimulates creativity for everyone involved. The professors in the studio encourage students to seek innovative solutions and to transform familiar techniques and materials in surprising new ways, as you can see here, for example. They invite them to challenge conventional ways of thinking about fiber art. And in the studio, you can get skills in basic waving techniques, such as batik, handmade paper, fatting methods, and dyeing. So the studios in the studio, you work a lot with material, and you develop the material in many possibilities. Another studio is a unique publishing object. A unique publishing object has a strong connection with the spatial form. It goes beyond the framework of a book, and it is situated on the border of an art book. A sculpture, an installation. As an art object, it establishes and maintains the relationship between what is historical and what is current and new in artistic expression. The studio's program assumes action on the border between art and craft, knowledge and practice, a physical place and an autonomous space of imagination. An object is first created as an idea and a set of possibilities for implementing it, which ultimately materials in a certain form, which is a result of many factors such as time, technique, creativity, knowledge, commitment, and chance. Thinking in terms of publishing object goes beyond the typical idea of what book is. I would like to show you the exhibition from the last year because we have also the gallery in our university. We have the gallery Szewska 16, which is the students' department gallery, which is this is the gallery of our department, and sometimes the students have a chance to show their works there. So the last year there was an exhibition uh, about the book, artistic book, and it was the project from many countries, and we invite the students from Spain, from Serbia, from Czech Republic, from different countries to show their works in our university, and also our students showed their works in their universities. So that was artistic books from our university and from the universities from around the world in Szewska Gallery. Okay, I think more or less I told you about the department. Mm, I would like to tell you maybe that also at the university you get knowledge about the size, the color, the textures, um, and their characteristics. So you should know that the color has temperature, has brightness, saturation, and those things are important. And form is closely connected to painting and drawing. Mm, and I think this is more or less about our department. And yes, thank you. If you have any question, you can write me an email. Thank you.